with Suge, these YouTube streets are different, and I believe that it's like 30 years ago he knew the record business streets, but these YouTube streets, bro, these YouTube streets are different, bro. You understand me, bro? Like these YouTube
Facts.
streets. So with Suge, I feel he don't have nobody that really understand these streets and um the demons and the clickbaits and the ninjas who just clout chasing and the ninjas that's that will interview you to start beef with another ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody
Yeah,
really explained that to Suge. You know what I'm saying? So he gets caught up in all this shit, the gossip. Ask anybody in his circle. As soon as they mention one ninja name, I said, "Oh, that ninja ain't no good." Choke no joke. They mentioned his name one time. I said that nigga ain't no good. Way before the clickbait he was doing and bashing Suge name, trying to disrespect the West Coast. Now he got a suspect ass interview, or I don't know what's going on with that ninja, but I've been told ninjas, right? He was suspect, right? Because the way he was moving, and then boom, not only what he did to Suge, right? He sent the man away for 25 years. Choke sent the man away for 25 fucking years, right?
damn.
And Pac fans, we needed to know that. We had deserved to know that type of shit before, right? 21 Good Salute. Pac fans deserve to know that type of shit. If you sent the man away for 25 years, we deserve to know that that's what you did. You sent the man away for 25 joints.
Man.
It, if you slept with Puff in bed or Puff gave you googly eyes, right? And you still went back to revolt parties, according to Gina Deal, your ex-boyfriend. I'm talking to Choke, right? If that really happened, which it did, why you ain't tell us? Like, look, my name is Choke. I sent the man away for 25 years. This is my reasons because according to him, this is what Choke said. Y'all acting like I told on a real nigga. Not every real nigga's a real nigga. I told on a nigga that, whoa.
Man.
And that was during the era when the first league, we had the right to know that as Pac fans. And again, I've learned, I'm going on 8 years, it's my 7th year. I know I've learned not every Pac fan is a Pac fan. Not every black ninja is a black brother. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody
Man.
black male is a black male. You know what I'm saying? You got them Uncle Toms, you got them Benedict Arnolds like RJ Bond, you got some traders, you know what I'm saying? So I believe that look, not everybody who's a Machiavelli fan is not a Machiavelli fan. So it's okay. I know we were separated in tribes. I knew Tupac Nation was separated when I first started, but I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Suge, he don't have nobody in his corner to understand these YouTube streets. Yeah, I interviewed him and all that, but I'm not out here to protect nobody. I'm not nobody's bodyguard. I'm not signed to Death Row. I'm not signed to Dub Row Records. You know, no disrespect. Shout out to the Suge Knight Nation. But if we didn't build that type of relationship to do that kind of business, that's not my obligation. I'm not out here to save a nigga image. You understand me? I love what Suge did for Death Row. Don't get me wrong. I love what he did for Pac. That's what I got unreleased Suge shit. That's exclusive. These niggas, nigga, I got shit where Suge is talking about what really happened, how Suge really found out who was robbing the money. One Suge said the one person who told him Reggie was robbing the money.
Man.
I got that interview. I never let that out. You understand? So
Man.
I feel what I learned from Suge, right? Regardless if he showed that or displayed that, I learned loyalty is everything. You got a good woman on your side that's helping you. You got a good woman that believe in you. You got a good woman that accept your flirts and your flirtatious energy in your dreams, and you know, because women, not all women that got power, not all women that got a place in this world is going to listen to anybody's flirts or dreams or pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from Suge. If you got that one woman that's a good woman, your bag as a to my young black males. If your bags ain't up yet to where you know, because let's just face it, there's there's a lot of women I know that's out of my league. No, that don't make me intimidated not to kick it to her. But I know like Elisa Ray. At least for me to approach Lisa Ray and say, "Hey, Lisa, I'm into you. You know, my name's Valentino. I met her. I'm the same for women I met. For me to take when I met her opportunity to kick it to Lisa Ray, I gotta know 100% sure my ducks are in a motherfucking row as a male for me, not so I could bring to that fucking table or that kind of table. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is before I shoot my shot, even in LA, before I shoot my shot, I feel the right ways to get me right. Work on my credit score. That's what I learned from Suge. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you appreciate the woman that's good in your life. Because a lot of things, when you hear the story, you hear Sharitha, you hear Storm, you hear, Teresa Swan. These are women in his life during these eras that they bringing up during these cases, right? So when I'm taking from it like, wow, how can I diffuse from having that kind of pattern? A Sharitha, Storm, Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are traits that we should not want to follow. We should want to put an end to because it's not healthy. You could look at it as exciting all the ninja want. At the end of the day, if you don't have that one that's gonna pop up on Father's Day, like fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I've been through that. I've been through that. I've been through that. Dealing with a woman, oh, you were so good to my daughter, she thinks you're her dad. Or you so good to my son, he thinks you're on Father's Day visit. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
so not saying you don't have that, but this is what I'm saying. We can learn a lot from Suge dealing with the way he dealt with a lot of the women and he had to deal with. Sometimes we have to, sometimes he dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you gotta treat the women in your life good. That's good to you. You know what I'm saying? Never betray them. Never betray the betrayal. Pac taught us a coward dies a thousand deaths, a soldier dies but once. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Suge Knight Nation. I just pray that he gets a balance, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's our OG. He's our double OG, triple OG. He's the
Sure.
godfather of the gangster rap. It was an honor to interview Suge. A lot of shit he told me I'm gonna take to the grave. A lot of shit that will never be released. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when I knew when it was time for me to say, you know what, I'm not signing death row. I'm not leaving him. Like he will always have an ally with Discretion TV. He'll never get me saying, "Oh, you had something to do. Oh, you did." Oh, you'll never get that from me, right? Because I'm gonna stand on what I believed in the beginning anyway, right? It doesn't make sense for him to sit next to Tupac and tell ninjas to shoot shots in the car.
Man.
Yo, no
Uh,
ninja. I met a lot of thugged out ninjas in my
man.
fucking life. I've met a lot of wacko bozos, and if that was his shot, right? If that was his one shot, what's that? We all get that one shot in a million years, right? This is a chance in a lifetime. Get rid of Pac, eat off the royalty, Machiavelli, super $1 million rich, whatever. If that
I ain't
was
got,
his
it don't make
God,
sense for Suge. I ain't gonna lie.
huh?
I said that don't make sense for Suge. I ain't gonna lie.
It never made sense. But guess what? Only God knows, right? God knows all. God knows what really happened, right? If that was his intentions at all, look where it got him.